Hi there, my name is David Price Francis and welcome to Energy Worlds. Today we're going to be looking at the dynamic of how certain energies can't be with us and in our energy field at the same time as other particular energies. I call this the law of energy displacement. Let's get an idea of what I mean. An energy is a quality, and when we can put a name to it, what we're doing is we're naming and saying it has a certain nature. So we may say inspiration, inspire at ion. Any word ending in ion is an energy word. It's ionic. It's positively or negatively charged particles. So inspiration is something which lights us up. It brings a nice bright energy into our field. Now, it's very hard to sustain depression and inspiration at the same moment. What will happen is, if we actually are able to bring in inspiration, it actually displaces depression for that period of time. Now, it works the other way too. If we bring in depression, that will displace inspiration. So there are different energetic properties that really can't occupy our space at the same time. Now, when we know this and we work with it deliberately, we can actually work to cause the kind of energies to stay with us that we want to have with us. So it's very hard to hold irritation and peace at the same time. People these days tend to think of peace as lack of war, but no, peace is an actual presence. So peace is an energy. In the energy field, it has a beautiful blue color, and it actually has a presence of peace. Thus the expression, peace be with you. There's a very interesting feature in Britain where when someone is a justice, they call them justice of the peace. And it's meant to be that person is actually connected with the energy of peace, and they're able to bring just ice. They're able to ice hot red confrontation between sort of prosecution and defense. They're in a third higher position usually, and they're meant to be able to induct peace into the situation. Now, these understandings have been left behind in history. It's become a formality. But the original reality was they're meant to be connected to that beautiful blue energy of peace. And there's so much to understand when we look at energies in the human energy field and how different even careers cultivate different kinds of energy. If we look at the uniforms, if we look at, as an example, what used to be the red military uniform in Britain, it was to do with inducting or bringing in a red power, a red energy. The fact that surgeons would wear green and other medical staff would wear white. The idea that the police in Britain wear what's called regulation blue, which is meant to be a kind of blue that regulates. It's not the paler blue of peace, it's a darker blue. But what I'm getting at is that there's reasons behind the names and the regalia that we've inherited through tradition, and very often those are connected to energetic powers or potencies. And they are connected with the law of displacement. It's meant to be that regulation blue would prevent someone who is in the police force from becoming over red and losing their temper. So it's meant to help them regulate. So we get these different colors that are associated with particular energies in our coat of many colors, in our energy field, and we can cultivate certain energies. So we can target certain qualities. So a quality such as inspiration. When it appears, it produces a bright light around the head and then going out down through the energy field. We might want to target the energy of gratitude, which allows us to form a new attitude. So we may want to target courage and bring the energy of courage. These names describe actual energetic properties that are just as real as if I say, oh, could you pass me a chair to sit on? Yeah, charity is an energy just as a chair is a physical object. When you say to someone, I love you, well, it's an energy, isn't it? It's an energy flow passing from you to the other person. That is what is there and that word is then meant to carry that energy. So the qualities that are in our energy field, to know that there is a law of displacement, and not necessarily can two energies occupy the same space at the same time. One of them will displace the other. It will cause it to depart. We could even say that it is exorcised from the system. I'll just put a little bit more with that, because when we go to exercise, we're working our physical. Well, all that we do, take the word exercise, change the E to an O, it's exorcise. What does that mean? It means inspiration will displace or cause depression to leave for a certain period of time. So this is very much a core understanding about the energy worlds and how they work. So if you've enjoyed this content, if you'd like to hear more about the different qualities and kinds of energy that can gather in our energy field, please do like, subscribe, follow, and put a comment in the comment below. I'll see you in the next Energy Worlds video. Bye for now.